Hello, welcome everybody. My name is Ken Bullender, the founder of the Prosperity Network. We have some strategic alliances with back window advertising and the Prosperity Accelerator software system. And guys, we put together a lot of incredible technology to help people. And we know in today's entrepreneurial environment that you risk your time, you risk your capital. And too often, it seems that we come up empty-handed, and it's quite frustrating. I think I will back up just a little bit and share a little part of my story, because it does fit into what we're doing here at the Prosperity Network. And just so you know our mission. So I won't spend much time on it, just a little bit of time here, just sharing the background of how this even came about. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm building my what will be the $4th $1 million a year business, or $1 million business. My first business was in my 20s. I built a high-rise window washing business that had 80% market share in downtown Salt Lake City. In fact, this shows the picture here shows the skyline here in Salt Lake City, and the red check marks were my customers. So that was my first business in my 20s. And then I went on to build a multi-million-dollar janitorial business, and just really was frustrated with the regular situation of employer-employee relationship. And I was attracted to network marketing, but I was not really happy with what I saw. I saw people not being successful, come in, get excited, and leave disappointed. And so that's why when I went full-time with the first network marketing company that I was full-time with, it was a company called Prepaid Legal. It was back in 1999. And I said, if we really want a system where everybody can win, that it just drove me crazy for people to come in and then walk away frustrated. So we built a very unique system. By the way, every business I've been in, I say I'm not capable of doing things the normal way. And so when we went full-time in Prepaid Legal, we set records in our state, at least. There's a level called executive director that it took the average person a year and a half to get to, and using a team system that we came up with, my wife and I were able to get there in 60 days. And in less than a year and a half, which was the average time it took someone to get to executive director, we were able to get 8 of us to that level. Actually, in 14 months, we got 8 of us to executive director. And people were flying in from all over the country and saying, how are you guys doing that? It really just came down to love and really caring about people. And so we developed a team strategy there. And many of the things that we're doing here today, it's really interesting that decades of business experience of things that I've seen work and not work, we put into this, what you're going to see here today. So anyway, that was a fun run with Prepaid Legal. Along the way, I had a survey company. A company came to us and said, hey, would your team like to be able to go door to door and make money doing surveys? And I had about 30 people on our team trying to be full-time. They were great at telling the story, but not great at prospecting. So I said, yeah, that sounds good. So we built a $1 million business in 5 months. With that, we had 60 people in Salt Lake City going door to door. And what was so special about this, guys, is, when you have a home-based business, what do you do for leads? And I'd never seen this ever before, but we had a team of people that were making $500, $250, $500, all the way up to $1,000 a week part-time, generating leads for Prepaid Legal. It was incredible. I'd never seen where anyone would pay you to prospect for yourself. And that stuck with me. Now I went on, had some challenges with the company that I was at, and we, with that company, they couldn't pay us. So our team, we said, well, we have to break away because we have all these people counting on us. And so we broke away, and they had a non-compete. And since we were 90% of the business, they said, hey, they don't want to let us go. So anyway, some challenges happened, and my wife and I got foreclosed on April 15, 2003. And that really set the tone, folks, to the passion that we have for what we're doing. Because what happened is a friend of mine that I met in Prepaid Legal, he says, hey, Ken, he went and bought 4 apartment buildings at that point. He says, I have relationships with hard money lenders. Let me see if we can make a cash offer to buy your house. I said, great. And this was a crazy run, guys. I went from flat broke, no cash, no credit after Dustin saved my house. I just said, I'm going to pay it forward. I made a 20-year commitment to paying it forward. And the first 3 years, what we did is we bought people's houses and leased it back to them. It's an incredible run. We bought 200 homes in 36 months before the mortgage crisis. And of course, if you know what happened in 2007, 2008 with the mortgage crisis, it unfortunately destroyed the model. But I stayed true to the mission of helping people. I made a 20-year commitment from 2004, January to 2024. Well, I stayed with what I call defensive strategies, helping people modify their bills for another 7 years. So 10 years I played defense. And that's where I met Lance Anderson and Don and my associates. And we're saying, hey, we need to find a way to help people that's not just defense, but is offense. So that gave birth to the Prosperity Network, where we're here to help people, what we like to call have a cash flow modification. But in order to make this work, we couldn't go to the average person and say, okay, your solution to your financial, being foreclosed on is join a network marketing company, because I'd never seen anyone set it up where anybody and everybody can win. And that's been our mission, guys. We built call centers, we built all kinds of things, all kinds of strategies to help people to prosper, to help people to not only avoid foreclosure, but really what I like about the offensive strategies, the cash flow modification, is a lot more positive energy. I mean, the sky's the limit. So many of you are familiar with Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant, and you see on the screen here. Joey, if you don't, I assume it's on the screen. If it's not, guys, let me know. But on the screen
I don't
here,
see it.
What's that?
I don't see anything on my screen.
Okay, well, does anybody else see it?
Yes, that's it.
I'm seeing it.
Okay.
I see it.
Okay, so you might just kind of look around on your screen, move your mouse. It's probably there, but you're not able to.
I got it. I got
Okay.
it. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Yep.
Fantastic. Excellent. Great. Well, yeah, sometimes I get into the presentation, something's wrong and nobody says anything. So thanks for letting me take a second to just make sure that we're okay. So, but I love this, Robert Kiyosaki. I think he's made such a difference in people's lives. He went from losing $1 million with the Velcro wallet business, I think it was back in the 70s, to his billionaire mentor, his rich dad, taught him strategies where I believe he's making hundreds of millions of dollars now. But he teaches, what he taught is that his poor dad wasn't really poor, his middle class, but he noticed that his middle class father that taught get a good job, good education, nice, safe, secure job, thought differently than his friend's dad, who's a billionaire. And so he made his mission to really teach these strategies to you and I and many others. So many of us are familiar with these strategies, but we see that's the problem. That's why we end up in foreclosure, is because we're really sold on a system that doesn't really work for the masses. And as you see on the screen here, on the left-hand side of the quadrant is your active income. So if you're just working your active income with a job or self-employment, then as Warren Buffett says, you're going to have to work until you die. So our mission here is to help people to get on the right-hand side of the cash flow quadrant. Now, in the last 5 years, we've focused most of the time just on developing multiple streams of income with affiliate programs, network marketing companies. So we're a template where we build multiple streams of income. And after my real estate experience, from going from owning 140 homes to losing everything, I'm never going to be putting all my eggs in one basket. And as we have our life experience, we can see the multiple streams is critical, because everything will look great with that one opportunity, but things can go wrong. And so, but the challenge is how do you have multiple streams of income unless you have a system to manage it? And that's what we've been putting so much time in, folks, to put together a system to manage the development of multiple streams of income. Now, it wasn't until cryptocurrency really started making a splash that we looked at the I quadrant like we do. And so many of our folks, let me just make sure everybody's muted, have a little bit of background noise here. So many people put money into cryptocurrency, and it was great for a while, but there's been, kind of a bear market, and things have not been what they were for a while. And so people were frustrated, where can I put my money to work? Well, what you're going to see here today is a way where you can put your money to work. And by the way, guys, we always teach diversify, diversify, diversify. Because no matter how great something looks, if you put everything in that one vehicle, you could, of course, be disappointed. And even though we can teach that and say, hey, don't put in more than you can afford to lose, all those things, then, when people lose their money, unfortunately, if you introduced them, they're going to blame you. They're going to blame me if something goes wrong. And I don't like to be the bad guy. Okay, so guys, that's why we have worked so diligently to have a system that even if you've participated with us in other opportunities that didn't go the way that we wanted, what you're going to see here today, guys, is a solution. And it's not just a solution that we just, hey, now what are we going to do? We have been working diligently on our software and all these things you're going to see today, diligently for the last 90 to 120 days in preparation for this, but really for years before that. So I'm really excited to share with you what we put together. As we just go down through a couple slides, here's a slide where Warren Buffett says, if you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, you're going to work until you die. So as we look at the cash flow quadrant, Robert Kiyosaki teaches us another couple of things. And that is, so would you rather carry buckets if you had to get water to your house? Would you rather carry buckets? That's like trading time for money with a job financially. Or would you rather have a pipeline where the money comes flowing into your house, so when you want water, you just turn on the faucet and it flows? Well, that's what a lot of us, that's the dream, residual income, is to have that money coming in. Well, the challenge is, as we've talked about, grab a little marker there, that big old pipe of cash flow, what we're really talking about, that pipe can break, and then you're in trouble. And so that's why, guys, we have taught our whole time here at the Prosperity Network, we have taught diversify and multiple streams of income. Now, we had a software a few years ago that helped manage the multiple streams of income. And then there are some challenges with that software developer. Anyway, we reconnected, they've developed, and the software we have here, guys, is incredible for managing multiple streams of income. It's easy to say, but yet if you have a system, and by the way, one of our associates, John, he says our critics will say, well, you can't really build multiple streams of income because you have to focus on one thing. And if you really get what we're doing, what we say is, yeah, focus on this one system. Really, folks, these revenue streams are like vendors, okay? In what we say, don't get overly emotional about any one of these opportunities. They're like vendors. What you want to get emotional about, in my opinion, is the team, that we stay together, we care for one another, we stick together. When things go bad, we don't blame, we look for solutions. And if you want to be part of a team like that, that's what we're here about. We're here about solutions and making things work for everybody. Now, when you think about these multiple streams of income, that's where, I guess I'll tell you where I came up with this name, where we came up with this name, the Profit Assurance Plan. When it came to real estate, I developed what we called the Home Assurance Plan. Because having been foreclosed on, I couldn't in good conscience charge someone for a loan modification if they felt like they would lose if it didn't go through. So we developed, I called it the Home Assurance Plan, where we could keep people in their house for years. They pay us a small monthly fee. Eventually they get on their feet. We can then modify their mortgage and cut their payment in half. But we could help so many people that nobody else could. If someone didn't qualify for a loan mod, we can help them. If they went to a bankruptcy attorney, they'd lose their house. If they went to a real estate agent, they would sell their house and they would be renting. Our mission, my passion was to keep people in their home. So no one can guarantee. I want to make sure, we're not saying we can guarantee, but if we're smart, we can give assurances to make sure we're never in the situation that we have been in. And unfortunately, most recently, we had a big opportunity that we thought was great, and we've been disappointed. It's been frustrating. So, guys, this isn't just a solution to what just happened. This is literally something we've been building for years. So when it comes to the profit assurance plan, what we're saying is there's three components to that. There's the multiple streams of income. Obviously, you could do that on your own, hedge your bet. But in addition to this, guys, we have a team systems that you've never seen before. I feel pretty confident. You've never seen before, and it's because of our commitment to really helping people and to make sure that everybody can win. But then the other is that, we do team builds and we do a team system to where, you are definitely not by yourself. And with this system, guys, I think you'll see that really anybody, our goal is that anybody can be successful. Matter of fact, Lance often tells one of our associates, his approach to building home-based business or network marketing is to, you get a list of your top 10 sharpest people, and he'll work with those people, and they'll make the list of their top 10 sharpest people, and they'll work with those people. And quite frankly, that's easier because it's not easy to have a system that helps everyone be successful. It's been a lot of work, but that's where our heart is, guys. We don't want to have people left behind, and the big hitters are always going to win. But what we've been building here, if you've ever seen the movie Moneyball, they changed baseball by having a system where you don't have to have a team of big hitters, that you can have a team of people, just everybody coming together, and all they have to do is get on first base. That's all they have to do. And then if the team keeps getting on first base, then the whole team goes around the bases. They set records for the most consecutive wins with that strategy. They change the game of baseball. And that's what we want to do for home-based business. I don't care if you can't talk to people, don't like to sell, or don't like to recruit. I don't care if you're broke. We have taken whatever limitation that you might run across and have dealt with it. Okay, we have a system here where everyone can be successful. Now, in my opinion, that means that that's a huge opportunity for the leaders, the people that are big hitters. They can join this, and they can feel really, really good. They can be a big hitter here too, but they can know that we have a system where everybody can win. And guys, we are so excited to be able to share this with you. We are truly a team here, all working together. So let me get to the right slides here. So our profit assurance plan here these are some main components, and we have other components we're going to talk about on other webinars. But with the profit assurance plan, guys, we have back window advertising. We're going to expand on that. The first thing we're going to talk about is that. And then we're going to talk about our unique software that manages multiple streams of income. So and we'll give you a version of that for free, and you can use our software for free and share it with your team for free. And we're going to help you be more successful, whether you join us or not, using our free software. But we have a software that manages your multiple streams of income. So guys, as a loyal team of people committed to each other that have integrity with relationships, when you build a network here, we come out with a new opportunity. It's not whoever's the quickest to respond. We show integrity to the relationship. So as you build a network here, we add a new opportunity. Boom, that can just add a zero to your check, so to speak. That can add more money to your network that you're getting with your network without without a lot of confusion. It's incredible. Tyson is normally on these calls. He spent some family time today, but we have other webinars where he goes in and shows the software. But it's incredible software, guys, and it'd be just really, really hard to build multiple streams of income without this software. Now, the components of it, let me get my pen here. There's a couple of components of it, and that is the Prosperity Accelerator. Many of you on this webinar are part of the Prosperity Accelerator. We have a free version and then a pro version, which is called the Accelerator. And what that does is we have done for you landing pages, capture pages already built that we're building for you. And if you're building multiple streams of income with us, then we'll have those companies already built. We'll be adding other funnels for other companies so that you can market this software to other people in the industry and make commissions with our affiliate program. But the first component is the Prosperity Accelerator. That's a huge part of this system. The other component that's really amazing, and I'll tell you, it's not for everybody. Not everybody needs it, but it's called the Accelerator Prosperity System. And this system it'll have conversational text, ringless voicemails, manage your email campaigns. This is like having a personal assistant sift and sort through all your leads, do all the heavy lifting for you, so that you're only talking to very interested, qualified people. And this system is so powerful, it'll actually even sign up people for you before you even talk to them. They'll be in your team, and then you'll have a conversation with them. I joke around, I call it chicken marketing, because the challenge with most people are not trained to be salespeople, recruiting, and really most of us, the phone gets heavy. So if we can use text messaging and these tools to find out if people are interested, and then we can just press buttons and send texts, and so by the time you actually have a conversation, they're already sold. So it takes the fear factor out of building a team. And if you subscribe to our software, I think you'll be blown away and very, very excited about that. Now, these are powerful tools that we offer here. Excuse me. Try not to take my glasses on and off, but gonna have to here. Get my pen back here. Okay, so the software and the back window advertising, these tools, we have a 2-level affiliate program, and if that's all that you do with this, that's fine. And you can use, what's cool, it's a funded proposal where you can use these tools to make you money, but then there's an affiliate program with the tools. So that's kind of what we all have in common, is the money we're going to make together with our affiliate program. But if you join us in our multiple streams of income, and the great thing about our software, you can build any other streams of income you want with this system. We invite you to select ours, because in decades in the industry, we really feel like we know what to look for, and there's a very specific reason why we've chosen the companies that we've chosen. But we're really not going to dive into those opportunities. We're going to focus on our software and back window advertising, and stay with the big picture here. But this is the tip of the iceberg. So let's dive in and talk about back window advertising. Guys, this is very unique. This is very unique, and you might think, well, in today's environment, can't all this be done on the internet? Well, yeah, absolutely. But when you're driving down the freeway, do they still have billboards alongside the road? Absolutely. Why? Because advertising works. I was on the phone talking to Terry earlier today, and there's this truck just literally 2 blocks from this office here in Salt Lake City. The truck's going by. They had a big wall on both sides. The only purpose of this truck was to have advertisement on it driving down the street. So all the cars that are out there are going to be able to look over, see a billboard, and why would somebody pay to have that truck and have all that out there? It's because advertising works. And guys, there's still a lot of people that are in the rat race, and they have a commute. Well, what if you can show them how to turn that commute into an income generating event? Okay, how powerful would that be? Well, that's what we have. And guys, the few principles and things I've learned along the way in decades of networking and so forth is, for duplication to happen, you have to have, there's a saying, you want your business to be system dependent, not dependent upon the personalities of your team. Now, we need people, but you want a system that works whether people work or not. And the beautiful thing here about this back window advertising is, once somebody gets a sticker on their back window, they're an asset for you, whether they ever open their mouth again or not, and we can secure them into our business the minute we get that advertisement on their back window. And that's really, really powerful, guys. Now, of course, we're using this other technology. We use the internet. And by the way, what we're finding is this resonates with so many people that a lot of you will go on the internet and market the opportunity for us to pay people up to $500 a month to advertise on their back window. You don't have to say anything about network marketing. This is just a straight, very simple proposal. We want to rent your back window. So imagine in traffic, people are going along, they're stressed financially, they look up on your back window and they see, right your back window, get paid up to $500 per month, text money to this number. And what we're seeing is, like on Robert and Kyle and others, that people are driving by, they'll take a picture of your back window so that they don't have to write it down. And then they'll go back later and text the key word to that number. But guys, this is powerful. Now, what's interesting, and I wanted to actually put this quote in this presentation. I've had it in before. But my two favorite quotes, one is from Zig Ziglar, where he says that you can get anything in life that you want if you help enough other people get what they want. Jim Rohn calls it enlightened self-interest. The other quote is out of the book Think and Grow Rich, where it says, in every adversity, every setback, and every heartache, there's the seed of an equal or greater benefit. Well, I told you my story about the real estate and things crashed. I'm trying to pull myself up off the pavement back there about 11 years ago. And I couldn't buy houses anymore, but I was, like a bird dog. It's called advertising driven wholesaling of properties. So I'm thinking, how can I get advertising out there? I wanted the big billboards of we buy houses, we buy ugly homes. You've seen those billboards. I wanted to be able to advertise to get those leads, but I just hit the pavement. I didn't have money for billboards. So I thought, what can I do? And that's where I started back window advertising back there over a decade ago. Now, with other programs we have where you can earn a car bonus. And we Don and Lance and I and the team, we've had some success helping people get car bonuses. And we found that we had a campaign with our software of text a keyword to this, to the back window, and then other people that would like to get paid to drive that vehicle, okay? And it's working. Just one challenge, the only people that were getting the stickers on the back window were the people that were car qualified, which is about 5% of the people. And we got thinking, well, what can we do to where you can get everybody from day one to have this advertisement going, generating leads off their back window? And I thought, then it just kind of came back to us like, well, this is what we used to do, okay? And so we gave birth back to back window advertising because I know it works. And guys, people are getting excited about this. Again, when it comes to, Jim Rohn talks about, and Eric Worre and Jeff Olson, some of my mentors, they said, go to people where they're at and then bring them where you're at. One of the challenges of most of us in duplication with the home-based business is for us to go out and recruit people into an opportunity. Sometimes we do it wrong. We put ourselves in the NFL club, the No Friends Left club. But guys, this is a very clear, simple proposal. We want to rent your back window, okay? Now, I'm gonna make a prediction in my gut feeling. 80 or 90% of the people that start that way, when they realize they could do better by partnering with us, won't want us just to pay them for the back window. They'll want to join us in our business model. But whether they do or whether they don't, this is a offer that's key to what we're talking about, because we want the masses to be able to just instantly, yeah, I want to get paid for my back window, and have them sign up, have them join your team, and then we kind of nudge them over to joining the business opportunity. So with this business opportunity, so we pay you $50 to $500 per month renting your back window or of your car, van, truck. You just install our advertisement on your window and start getting paid. Guys, how simple is that? That's easy to get on first base, okay? People will see your back window, they'll raise their hand, they'll say, me too, we'll get a sticker, and then you can have people join your team with this methodology. Now, if you just want to be what I call a retail customer with back window advertising, then we'll just pay you the money. Now, what can this money do for you, okay? Well, maybe you just had some teenage drivers join your family. You start driving, what does that do to your insurance? Well, what if you get some money to help offset that higher insurance? What if you could use that money to pay down your car? What if you could use that money to upgrade your car? What if you could use that money to get out of debt? Pardon me, I'm gonna have to put my glasses on. What if you can invest in your children's education? Use it for your retirement, Or guys, this is what I believe is the highest and best use. Use this money. If you're flat broke, get this sign on your window. We'll start paying you. You can use that money to join us in one of our other businesses. And then you can have even more money to do any or all of those things we've talked about, or other things that you would want the money for. But very simple. If you just want to be a retail customer, it's a straight offer. Now, there's really no cost to you. Just install our advertisement on your back window and start earning money. There is a footnote. Okay, when we send you your sign. By the way, we have a lot of people. We just sent out the signs. Many of you are getting those. We're going to add you to our Facebook group for back window advertising. We'll post the installation instructions. There's a saying, everything's easy once you know how. We're going to show you this video, and it's very easy to in my opinion, to do. The key is, guys, by the way, I say no cost. You need some blue painter's tape. Now, that's not to hold the label on. That's just to hold the template on while you work it and rub it onto your back window. Then you take off the blue painter's tape, throw it away. But when I say no cost, you might need some painter's tape. Most people have that laying around. But we want to be fully transparent here. But other than that, there's no cost to you. You raise your hand, fill out the form. We'll send you out the sign. We'll get out in your car, and you'll start making money. So that's a very legitimate offer, very, very transparent. Now, here's how it works. The first month, keep in mind, we're going to start you at the 50 for two reasons. One is we have the cost. If you're a retail customer, someone's paying the cost to put this sticker on your back window. So when we pay you $50 for the month, it costs us more than that because we're investing in you. See, we're the one taking the chance, investing in you when we send a sign out to you. So we're going to pay for that and pay you $50 for the first month. Then what we'll do is we'll monitor the responses that we get from your advertisement, and we can adjust it accordingly. If you're out there a lot, your car's being seen a lot, and it's producing, we have no problem raising that to $100, $200, all the way up to $500. If it's working for us, then we'll do that. So your first month if you're a retail customer of back window advertising, your first month, we're going to send you the $50 30 days after you really show us that you've installed it on your window. Once you get that, we'll give you the instructions how you do that. It could be a video of you in front of your car with it installed. But 30 days after that, then that's when you'll receive your money. Again, no cost to you. Install the sign, start making money. Guys, that is about as simple and duplicatable of a proposition that I've ever heard in my life. Now, before I talk about the other option that you can do, and that is, let me go back to the sign. Oh, sorry, hit the wrong screen here. Let me find the right one. Okay, think about what messages, guys, would get us the most response that you could ever put on a back window. Real estate, health, fitness, drive a free car. What message could you put on a back window that would have more response? Guys, I feel very confident you don't get a better message than this. I mean, we're going to do all kinds of tests and whatever works, but how many people are stressed financially that want that extra money? So they drive behind you, and we're basically saying, hey, we want to give you money. Okay, we want to give you money. That's such a powerful message, and it's so simple that's why this works. That's why it duplicates. It's the ultimate of simplicity. Now, as I mentioned, if you want to be a retail customer and just get the small money, that's fine. That's, you can like, let's make a deal. Door number one, curtain one, curtain two. If that's what you want, that's fine. But we have three choices for you. Okay, you can have it's a little bit of money, 50 to 100 bucks a month. That's a little bit of money. But we also want to show you how you can make better money with us because of our affiliate program, and then how you can make big money utilizing this to build multiple streams of income, which is where the real money is. So we'd like to go ahead and explain how this works for you. Now, if that's all you're interested in is getting paid to rent your back window, you can go to that website, backwindowsadvertising.com, and fill out the form, and you're good. You don't need to listen to the rest of this. I'm assuming if you're on a webinar with us that you're interested in making money, and not just $100, but $500 a month, $5,000 a month, $20,000 a month. That's what we're here to show you, okay? But if your interest is just renting your back window, guys, that is so key to this whole thing. This isn't just a recruiting program. This is providing value. If somebody wants to just rent their window, as long as it's productive, we'll start it and continue it. But it's based on available funds of advertising. But literally, guys, this is unlimited, because you on this webinar actually get a chance to be one of our advertising, getting leads off other people's back window. If they don't realize the power of their back window to build multiple streams of income, you can literally rent other people's back window. And we have a whole pool of people that want to rent your back window that's in our network. But if that, so it's key, I mean, if that's what you want. But if you'd like to make what we call life-changing income, then you want to hold on. And when we're done, go to BWA-partners, that's backwindowadvertising-partners.com. And that's a much better proposition. So at the end of this presentation, you're going to go to one of two sites, backwindowadvertising.com or BWA-partners.com. So let's transition and talk what it means, how you can make better money first, and then we'll talk about the big money. So time for the glasses again. Okay, so become a prosperity partner with us. Learn how you can leverage the power of duplication by installing, I like to call it a self-replicating lead portal. Self-replicating lead portal. Why do I say that? Well, back in the days of the gold rush, 1800s, they call it, the term prospecting was to prospect for gold. Okay, we're all familiar with that. In marketing, they call it prospecting for a customer. Now, imagine if you found, if you guys can make sure you're muted. I think we have somebody that's not provided a little bit of, well, I can't see it, so must be just the system. Okay, appreciate you guys. But anyway, imagine back in the days when you're prospecting for gold, if you came across some gold and it was self-replicating. So you had a nugget of gold, and then it was 4 nuggets of gold, and then 16 nuggets of gold. Imagine if you had self-replicating gold.
I'm sorry, Ken, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Joey.
Could you please mute Beth? It's Beth.
Oh, okay, great.
Thank you.
You bet. Thanks. Yeah, I couldn't see that, so thank you so much. Let me just make sure we have that background noise done. Okay, sorry to mute you, Beth, but that we get a little bit of feedback even if you're not saying anything. Okay, so imagine this self-replicating gold, and that's really what we're talking about here. And why? I want to talk about why I say that. So imagine a self-replicating lead portal on your back window. So why do I say that? Well, let's explain that. So if you want to join the team of our advertisers, then when these leads come in, they can build your affiliate program with us, any company you choose to join us with, and any company that you're building right now. So when you get what we call personal recruits to come off this, you can put them in your other programs. Reminds me of the time that I had a team of people getting paid to go door to door. I had to build $1 million business in 5 months doing that. It was so cool. We got paid to get leads to put in our business. And that's what you can do here. We get you in profit, and you start having people join your team, and we do this as a team. But however many personal recruits that you get off this that join, you can introduce them to anything that you want. So imagine you're making $500 a month getting leads that you can put into your other business. Again, we'll pay you to prospect for whatever you're passionate about right now. So this is more of a marketing affiliate system is what we're talking about here. But the way it works is, so remember, once you get that advertisement on your back window, the person that responds, what do they want to do? They want to advertise on their back window. So it's just, in my opinion, if your car is being seen, it's just a matter of time before you'll have 4 people that, and that's not a magic number, but just for illustration purposes. So you get 4 people that came from your back window. Well, what are they going to do? Well, they're going to get 4 people on their back window. And this duplicates, guys, without dragging people to meetings, without talking to friends and family. This is a way. Now imagine 4, 16, 64, 200, 1,000. Imagine if you got started early with us as one of our early advertisers. And this, think about it, guys. There's millions and millions and millions of cars around the world, not just the United States, but around the world. And this could drive all of your income. There's no limit. This is so huge, guys. There's no limit. And this will duplicate. Why? Because your people don't have to think about it. They get that advertisement, and some will produce leads faster than others. But it's just a matter of time to where the 4 turns into 16 and turns into 64. So we're going to explain how our affiliate program works here, how you can make on 2 levels. That's better money. But guys, you know it's going to go below your 2nd level to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 10th level, and it's going to grow exponentially. And our affiliate program is not going to reward you as much as we would want it to without joining us in our multi-level compensation plans. And that's where you're going to make the big money with our network marketing plans that pay more than 2 levels. So we're going to show you what the 2 levels can look like, and then we'll talk about the other levels. Okay, so the small money would be the $50 to $500 a month. That's your one stream of income. Okay. Now think about it. If someone's willing to rent your back window, there's a reason why. It's because they're making a lot more than that. So we're inviting you to partner with us and make the better money. So the way that works is this software that we'll explain after the fact has different packages. There's a $50 a month software package that your capture pages, it manages the leads. We have to have it in order for this to work. But by the way, when we explain the software, it is so powerful standalone. It's not like some people may say, hey, I'll just want the affiliate program and not do the back window. And I promise you, it stands alone. But the combination of this, the value is just unprecedented of anything I've seen, especially when you know what I know that's coming. But the value here is phenomenal, guys. We don't do money games here, okay? Everything we promote has real value in the marketplace. So, but it is a requirement to have our software if you're going to be a partner with us. But it's not required for you to pay it, and I'll explain that in a minute. So somebody has to pay it, but it doesn't have to be you. But when you or somebody pays for the $50 for your software, then you will earn overrides off other back window partners that join us. So every $50, you get a 25% commission. So that'd be $12.50 every month. So once you have 4 people join, your $50 is covered and you're in profit. And now it's going to go where we're paying you profit to build a network with us. Now there's also a 2nd level, a 10% override level. So at worst, it's 4 and it's free, but it could be better than that. Why? Because if you bring in 1 person and then they go bring in 10 and you're making $5 a person on that 2nd level on those 10 people. So you'd be making $50 off your 2nd level and $12.50 off your 1st level. So that's one example of how 1 person can turn you into profit. It doesn't have to take 4. The other way is some people that you introduce to the software, when they learn the benefits of our $200 a month package, and what's 25% of 200? That's $50. So with 1 recruit, if that person opts in for the higher marketing package, which the only reason they would do that, guys, is if they see the value. Okay, we're not requiring you to pay $200. But a lot of people will say, hey, I want this $200 package. So in that case, 1 referral would earn you $50 a month. So guys, let's run a couple scenarios. So, and this is better money, it's not the big money, but example of 10 people at $12.50, that's $125 a month, okay? My opinion, it's just a matter of time before that's gonna happen. And unlike technology that we invest in, that it's a point of diminishing return, technology gets outdated and your returns go down. What we're doing here, guys, is building your residual income. It's good, in my opinion, you should see it compounding up. So once you get to 125, it can grow and grow and grow. But let's say if you had the 10 and you had 10 people do the same, So that's 100 people at $5. That's 500. That'd be $625 a month. Now, another example, let's say that you're driving for Uber or Lyft or something, and your car's out there a lot. Hey, might as well have another income stream if you're out there driving anyway. But let's say that you have 20 people, so that'd be $250 a month extra income. And what did you do? You just put a sticker on your back window. We're going to show you how you can leverage our whole team, and you don't even have to talk to anybody. We'll show you how you can do that. But let's say that they don't drive around as much as you, or in the better area that gets less response, but they get 10 each. So that's 200 people at $5. That'd be 1,000. So here's the deal: if you just want us to rent your back window for $50 to $100, $200, whatever that's it's good to have that money. It's extra money. Probably should change that to extra money. But doing the same thing, you can make better money with this. Okay, so let's talk about how you can make the big money. Okay, and as we talked about, let's say you get 20 people on your team on our 2-level affiliate program. Well, the way that this grows and duplicates, it won't be long before the vast majority, this doesn't quite illustrate it more, but the vast majority of the people that came from your back window are going to be below your second level. And we want to include you in that and want you to make the big money. You pretty much do the same thing. It's just a matter of choice. And we want to give you the education here so you can make the best choice. Okay, so with this, you can make multiple streams of income on multiple levels, with multiple companies. So the sky really is the limit. So you could, just doing the same thing over time, that can grow to 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month, 20,000 a month. With geometric progression and some of the compensation plans that we have, guys, we have companies that if one person came in, just one of the right people, that person can make some great money in one of these companies. You get a match off their income, and they could be making 20,000 a week. Your match off that one person could be 10,000 a week off just one person that joins the team because of this marketing system. Now, I can't guarantee that one person is going to join on your team, but there's a saying in marketing that the law of averages applies with the law of high numbers. I think about this, guys. All these prospects are kind of like seeds hitting the soil, and you don't know which one's going to grow into a mighty oak. But you use this system, and you have seeds or prospects assigned to you every month as your team's growing, guys. Our mission is that we help as many people make big money with this as possible without you developing the skills of a big hitter, without you selling, without you recruiting, without you branding yourself. Guys, this is because we do this as a team. Now, how could you possibly do it without talking to anybody? Well, we're going to show you how that works. Guys, we don't. I remember a couple years ago, Don and I was at an opportunity meeting, and the guy literally said this: and if you can't sell $600 worth of our wonderful products, maybe this opportunity is not for you. I nudged Don. I said, he just described about 80% of the population that's not good at selling, recruiting. They don't even want to do it. I said, you send them over to us, we'll work with them. So if we could find a way that you can make money without selling, recruiting, talking to your friends and family, or regardless of your financial situation, guys, that's pretty special. And that's what we've put together here. We don't care if you're broke. We don't care if you don't want to talk to somebody. Now, there's people with money, and there's people that will talk to people, but it doesn't have to be you. Let's see, we have somebody that's not muted. Let me find them. Sorry, John, I'm going to have to mute you, buddy. If you guys can kind of keep an eye on your mic, that would help us. I don't want to have to start at the beginning. I'm just joking. Still hearing some noise, guys. Let me hit mute all.
Ken, the instruction might be we need to help people with this new platform. If they touch their screen, it'll bring up a menu, and they can click on their microphone, and it will mute them personally.
Okay,
and
thanks, Don.
Click on their video, and it will turn off their video or turn on their video. So
okay, yeah, very good. Yeah, your coaching already worked. John was able to mute and unmute himself, so perfect. Yeah, so just you want to repeat that again, Don?
Sure.
touch your screen. It'll bring up the menu where you can chat. You can see participants. There's a microphone on the left that is a microphone. You click on it, and it will turn the mic off. You click on the video, it'll turn the video on or off. You can scroll by sliding your images, and it will show you who's on the call with everybody's smiley face. And you can share. So that's what the menu's for. So touch your screen and click on stuff.
Okay, great. Thank you, Don. I appreciate that coaching. That helps everybody. Perfect. Okay, guys, we're going to dive into the details, keep this moving along, and we're really excited about this, guys. Why are we so excited about this? Because people are getting fired up. I mean, there's I'll give you an example. One of our leaders says they know someone that they work with Uber and Lyft has 2,000 drivers that they think would be all over this. Imagine if you had 2,000 drivers in your network, all generating leads, building your affiliate program and multiple streams of income, which, by the way, guys, it's really a good reason for you to make sure you're at least in our free programs that you can join for free. Make sure you work with us, because we have one or two companies that most everyone's going to be in. We don't require it, but all you got to do is basically check a box and start getting another check. It's free to join. So, but imagine if you had somebody in your organization that knew 2,000 Uber drivers or Lyft drivers or other companies that were exciting companies that are up and coming, and you got these back windows all out there. And we have another program, guys, that is very complimentary that will add even more leads. Literally, you just get this out there, and this could build your income in a huge way. Okay, so anyway, but I just love the fact, guys, that we're always looking away. How can someone get on first base? How can they win without having these skills or money? And we feel like this is really powerful. So there's no really affiliate program with back window advertising other than the fact that we connect the Prosperity Accelerator is a required component of it, okay, is a Prosperity Accelerator. And you guys, you break even so quickly, and you will love the tools where you could build your own website, you can build your sales funnels. When you see what that is, you're gonna want it anyway, okay? But that's where we make the money. We make the money from our affiliate program with the Prosperity Accelerator. So again, we like the saying that the purpose of a team is to make anyone's weaknesses irrelevant. So if you don't have money, we have people that will pay the $50 for your software. If you don't have it, we'll have people that will pay it. If you don't want to talk to people and follow up on the leads and sign them up in your affiliate program, in our multiple streams of income, we have consultants that'll do that for you. You don't even have to talk to anybody. You can just we chose the word donator. You could just donate your back window. The reason why we do that is we want to make a very clear line, okay? If you want us to pay you just for putting on your back window, then those leads are going to somebody else, okay? And you're missing out on the big money. But if you want the leads, then we're not going to pay you as a donator on this side of what we're doing. And I encourage you to be on this side, because that's where the big money is, okay? But all you have to do is just donate your back window, and you can get a third of all the leads that come in just by putting it on your back window. Hey, and if that's where you need to start, a third of something's better than 100% of nothing. Okay, so we'll just put that sticker on your back window. The leads will go into the Prosperity Accelerator software. We have consultants that will follow up on that and start signing people underneath you. And what did it cost you? $0. What did you have to do to talk to people? Nothing. I think that's pretty cool. Now, if you really understand this and you realize how fast you can break even, you're really smart to be your own funder, because you pay the $50 a month for your software. And right now, guys, what we're doing is you just sign up for the software, pay the $50. We're going to ship your sign out for you for free. We're going to cover that for you. So at the end of this, there'll be one other website, and that's the prosperityaccelerator.com. If you go there, sign up for the $50, sign up on the back window partner site, sign up with that. You can do both those at the end of the presentation, and you're in. And we're going to invest in you by sending the sign out to you. And we've sent out like 25 new signs on Thursday. Many people, probably most of you, have received their sign, maybe a couple that haven't. But so here, see how we do this, guys? If you don't have money, we have someone that'll pay the money. If you don't want to talk to people, we have people that'll talk to people for you. If you just want to put it on your back window, you can win. So let's expand on that just a little bit more. Okay, so because of our teamwork approach, you could just be a donator and it doesn't cost you anything. If you want someone else to pay for the stickers and the software for you, we could have a funder assigned to you and you're good to go. Because of our teamwork approach, you can still build your affiliate program and build multiple streams of income without any selling on your part, without any recruiting on your part. Why? Because we have consultants that will do that for you. Because of our teamwork approach, as a funder, if you don't want to do any of those two things, one person says, oh, in my area, I don't think the sign would work well, or it just doesn't work for them. That's fine. You don't have to put a sign on your back window for this to make you a huge amount of money. You can be an advertiser on other people's back window. And again, you don't even have to talk to anybody because we have consultants that will follow up on all the leads and put people into your organization. Guys, that's part of the, what we call the profit assurance plan. Okay, if you want to leverage some money rather than betting on just on technology with one horse, you can invest in advertising with us, and that will build all of the businesses we're in together right now. And you'll build your cryptocurrency business, you'll build your Forex trading business, you'll build any business that we're doing together with this. So to me, guys, you invest in advertising. There's a reason why people pay for advertising. Invest with advertising with a team of people that are all working together. And guys, if one of these, we stay a team and work together like this, if one of these opportunities doesn't work, guess what? They're a vendor. We replace them. Now, some people have put in money, and as we know, we had one big and we were all excited about, and it didn't work out. If you're in that category, guys, we're going to bend over backwards to make this work for you and help you if you were in any opportunity before. Yeah, John's unmuted again. Okay, if you were in any opportunity before, we're going to consider that, guys, and we're going to, hey, let's stick together. Let's utilize these systems. Make sure we're building this together as a team, building these companies, but also as a team. See, that's very unique, guys. We have a call center strategy we've done in the past. We're bringing components of it back. And what was so cool is it doesn't, with our teamwork approach, it doesn't really matter who your upline is in this, because we have teams of people that are all doing pieces of the puzzle, and we are all one team. We really are one team. And so if there's people that put in money, that can benefit you. If there's people that will put in time to build your downlines, you don't have to be the person on the phone. In fact, guys, with this system, we'll build the team for you. Now, I made this point on the last call. You want to build relationships with the people that are your personals that we would put on your team. So we don't want to say we'll do 100% of it. That's not smart. We'll build your team, and then you develop the relationships and help. You know, we would appreciate it even if you put in the money for the advertising. We're building you a team. We'd like you to develop a relationship with the team that we built for you. So guys, that's how it works. A couple of footnotes, okay? Someone paying your $50 is based on availability and certain criteria. You know, if you're driving 100 miles in a month and your car's in the garage most of the time, you know, we're going to prioritize based on, you know, the miles driven, things like that, as far as someone paying the 50. Now, if you're out there and you're driving smiles and your car's being seen, then we may go ahead and waive the cost of the software. We want this advertising working for you and the people that introduced you to us. It doesn't help anyone if you don't have your advertisement working. So if we end up waiving the cost of the software temporarily until you're in profit, we just need everyone to understand we're not going to pay commissions off that. But we believe we'll have a really good balance of people that will want to advertise. Imagine, guys, if you had 100 cars out there driving leads into what we're building together right now, what would that look like for you financially? Let's say after a relatively short period of time, you're making 500 a month, and then it grows to 1,000 a month, and then it grows to 5,000 a month. Unlike some of the technology we've been exposed to, it gets more profitable as we go. And we're diversified on everything that we're doing as we go. So guys, putting money here with us, with our betting on many horses and having a whole team of people working with you is part of our profit assurance plan. And if you were part of anything else we've done, we will work with you to do anything we can to take care of you, okay? Because I personally have no intention on anyone being part of anything that's gonna, that's gonna lose money. And, we've all seen what's happened in cryptocurrency. Some of us have the t-shirt, we've seen it, and it's hard, you vet out these opportunities. The problem is, as marketers, that we don't control what the companies do. And sometimes when you introduce someone, they're gonna blame you. Some people are gonna blame me for what didn't happen with that one opportunity. And that's frustrating for all of us, guys. So I'm just telling you, if you're working with us, we're just gonna tell you, you don't put all your eggs in one basket. You invest in our teamwork approach and you're gonna win. And that's really unique, guys, because what I see happen is people just are jumping around for opportunity to opportunity. And if you lost money here, you don't have money to put in the next deal. Guys, we are a team and a family that work together. And so just kind of a recap, we have our back window advertising, we have our Prosperity Accelerator software, building you money there, plus we have multiple streams of income we're building together. We're gonna talk about on our next call, another component, guys, is huge on this. It's called Driving for Prosperity. So imagine if you know an Uber or Lyft driver that's making that now money by driving, they join us as a partner here, they're making money on back window advertising. All they have to do is with our Accelerated Prosperity system, all they have to do is hand out gift cards for free vacations and things we'll provide to their passengers and thank them for being a passenger of their rideshare company. Just hand out gifts all day, and they can get a lot more leads and explode their multiple streams of income with our Driving for Prosperity initiative. And that's already built. We just needed to tweak a few things. So we will be launching that within the week. And when you think of all this, guys, one thing I learned, I'm going to share this really quick, is when I had my door-to-door survey business that was bringing in leads for my prepaid legal business, people that were involved in the generation of leads on a daily basis like that, one person was worth at least 10 to 50 average network marketers. So if somebody is advertising with back window advertising, they're kind of getting in the category what I call a power builder. If they're investing in advertising for other people's back window, they're a power builder with us. If they're driving for Uber and Lyft with our Driving for Prosperity, they're a power builder. So guys, we don't just look at the opportunities, but it goes back to that money ball. We want a way where you and your team can win regardless if you ever want to talk to anybody, regardless of whether you're broke, okay? And guys, we have other things that time doesn't permit for us to go in that, but we want to make sure that you win if you're part of our team, part of our family. We'd like to invite you to be part of our team and part of our family. Let me pull up, well, I won't necessarily take you there. Let me just say switching to the screen. So again, if you just want to get paid to rent your back window, then just go to backwindowadvertising.com and we can pay you. If you want to partner with us, then let's see, get the right screen here. Go back to this. If you want to partner with us, then go to bwa-partners.com. Go there, click the link, and fill out the form, and we can have your back window advertising out to you the first of the week, Monday, Tuesday. So we can have that coming out to you right away. Now, if you say, okay, Ken, I want to be a partner. I want to make some great, the better money and the big money. So I'm willing to pay my own 50. for this software, or if you want someone else to pay it, that's fine too. But you need to get started with the Prosperity Accelerator software. And if you haven't done so yet, let me show you how you can register with the Prosperity Accelerator software. And so you go to the website, theprosperityaccelerator.com. Just fill that out, and you can create a new page on there. Now there's a place where you can sign up a free account. Tyson's working on a new link, so after webinar here, on that link, it'll ask who your referrer is. If your referrer, you can reach them out really quick, find out what their link is, get their link, and sign up in there. But we don't want you to have to wait to go in and see the software, what it looks like. You can go ahead and do that, and we can move you underneath your sponsor later. We're very diligent about that, guys. So either way is fine, but if you'd like to get a free account, go to the prosperityaccelerator.com. So one of 3 sites, go there. Go to backwindowadvertising.com, as we talked about, or the backwindow-partners.com. I'll go back to that screen in a minute. But those are you'll go to two of these 3 websites. You'll either say, hey, Ken, I want to get paid for someone to advertise on my back window. Hey, I like your free software, so you can sign up on those 2. But if you want to partner with us and make the better money and the big money, then go to BW, or go to this website, the Prosperity Accelerator. And let me go back to the other site that has it, so you don't have to look for it. So if you want to partner and have the potential of having life-changing income with us over time, guys, then that's where you want to go. Now, if you need to start at the 1 to get some money to work with, that's fine. You're going to be missing out on an extra third of the leads, but that's fine. And by the way, let me just go back and just try to be crystal clear with this, how this works. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you see a third, a third, a third. So if you would like to have leads coming in your back window, building your network, building your personals for companies we could do for together, or anything you're doing on your own, you just donate your back window, and you can start getting leads coming in to make you the big money. Okay. If you can pay your own $50, by the way, we have the other options of the $100 packages. After I talk about the 3 options, I forgot to give you details, so I'll go back to that to say, well, why would I pay it? Why would I pay $100 or $200? I'd like to give you that information so you can make a good choice. But if you're willing to pay your own software, guys, that's going to be your fastest money back. If we're in nutritional companies and your first dollars goes into that, then you'll be maybe skinny and healthy, but broke because you don't have a team. My opinion, the best place that you can put your money is in a marketing system that's going to build your team. You take your profits there, and then you can put it elsewhere. But because we have different opportunities. Oh, and I almost forgot to cover our rotator system. We have a way that you can qualify for our rotator system based on your participation. So besides your back window, if you pay your own software, with our lead generation, any unallocated leads that we have and other marketing that we're going to do with your software, with your links in our system, we have our next training. Tyson will show you our rotator. It's awesome. But if you are paying your own money, besides the traffic you're getting off your back window, any other marketing that we're going to do, we'll put you on rotator to help you get your personals as well. So that's pretty cool. And if you do the 50, you'll get X amount of leads coming in. If you do the 100, you'll get more. If you do the 200, you'll get more. So it's kind of a double benefit. And the great thing is, guys, now if you're at the $50 level, you actually don't have an account with our APS software. So the texting platform you won't have access to because you're not paying for the texting platform. Other than we put your number in our platform, and when the leads come in, they go into your Prosperity Accelerator where you can see the leads that have gone to that stage. But if you want us to work the leads for you anyway, then that's all you need is that software. But if you want to work your own leads, then there's some other options. So let's say you're paying the $50, you're on that option, and you're like, well, you know, why would I upgrade? Okay, so let me explain the benefits of upgrading. So when you're signing up, you can sign up for free if you want, $50 or more. So now, in addition to the 50, which is the foundation of our back window advertising, you can pay an additional 50 and upgrade and get all of these benefits. Okay, let me read these really quick. You get SMS conversational text campaigns. So you can use that for any campaign with any product that you're marketing, where if you're interested in making money, text money to this number, whatever. But that's it. That's a platform that you control, that you can text out groups of people, you can email groups of people. Getting ahead of myself, but you can email groups of people. Also, you can have a ringless voicemail messages. So it's so cool, guys. You can have a funnel built where when people get to a certain stage, they can have a recording of you that's sent and dropped on their voicemail, encourage them to go to the next step, to be on a webinar, whatever the next step is. Okay, this system is like having a personal assistant that does all the heavy lifting and takes all the any rejection out of it for you. So by the time that you're talking to them, they're very interested. It's a wonderful system. Now, all of the benefits are the same. There's the only difference. So like, this is your car. The only reason you would pay more is if you're going to drive the car more. It's like paying for gas. So every time you send a text message, a ringless voicemail out, you're utilizing the system. It takes credits. The more you use the system, the more credits that you use. So you can upgrade to the Sender Pro for 50, and you'll start with 1,000 credits. With that, you'll be able to see all of your leads from day one, from A to Z. So that's the 100 a month. That's a great package because you get to see every lead all the time goes into your two systems. If you want us to follow up on a lead, you don't need it. But many people are choosing that package because it's a great system anyway. Now, if you say, hey, I know I'm going to use this a lot, I'm going to save my money on credits if I buy package, then you can pay an additional 100 or additional 150. And keep in mind, guys, if 4 people do the same that you're doing, then you're free. Okay, it's 4 and it's free. Okay, you get 4 people do what you're doing and it's free. And I mean, if you use this a lot, how would you like your commissions from the affiliate program to buy you another 10,000 credits or 100,000 credits? Okay, guys, this system, you can take leads, you can take them from an Excel spreadsheet, import them into there, start sending these text messages to these leads. And it's like if you're going hunting, it's having a bird dog just kick up the interested people. This is a very, very powerful system, guys. So when you're signing up, if you decide to upgrade and buy your own 50, you can say, hey, you'll have choices there. You can say, hey, I'd like to have the Ascender Pro and pay an extra 50. I'd like to have Accelerator Pro. I'd like to have the Ascender for an extra 100 or the Ascender Pro for an extra 150. And so you can do that at the time. Okay, let me cover the rotator just a little bit more, just really quick. Let me find that. Got some new slides just for you guys today, so let me just make sure where that's at. See if it's on that. Okay, so guys, with our rotator system, if you sign up for our program and you're paying that 50 yourself, then we're going to reward you and take and add your leads in a rotator. Okay, so if you're part of that, we're gonna do that. If you're in one of our other opportunities, we're not going to get into on this call, but if you're with one of our car qualifying packs that we talked about on our other webinars, you'll get additional share along with other people that bought that pack. So just by getting your sticker on your back window, just by subscribing to these things, ordinarily with most companies, it's like, okay, good luck. I hope you're successful. But guys, hopefully you can see with this, you buy the software, you put the advertisement on your back window, we're already working together to make you money. We're also going to put you in a rotator with our other advertisements. So we truly are a team here, guys, to make this thing work. Okay, what we'd like to do is there's so much here, guys. I just so excited about it. We're going to have presentations, little short 15-minute presentations on each piece of these, but we just wanted to get all this information out to everybody here today. So appreciate everybody's attention with what we're talking about here today. Let me go ahead and stop the recording, and what I'd like to do is go ahead and answer any questions, or if some of the other leaders would like to speak up, then that would be fantastic. Let me go ahead and pause the recording and we'll open it up. Hey guys, we paused the video for a minute. We're hearing some from other folks about their thoughts on back window advertising. We even have some testimonials that are coming in already. So Don, would you like to share what you were just talking about?
Yeah, I'll share my personal ones, and if Rod is on the call, he can share his, but I can share Rod's too because he's told me about it, and I'm his consultant. I've been handling his leads. Anyway, I met with two of my people, which happen to be neighbors, 2 houses down and 1 around the corner, who literally have done the text, have done my website, and then knocked on my door 3 times to be able to get involved in this.
Really, you might knocked on your door. That's amazing.
Yeah, and I wasn't there, so my brother didn't know anything about it, who happens to be my landlord. So he was in the driveway. The guy got my brother's information, text it to my brother. My brother then texted to me. I contacted Ollie. He's in. He received his decals yesterday. We got on the phone together, and we have an appointment to explore all of this for his scenario. He is a medical person who works 3 days on and then 4 days off. His car is in a parking lot of about 12 to 1,500 cars, and so he's got a strategy to move different places in different spots, and believes that a lot of these people will join. So he's interested in a partner. He also is family in New Zealand and wants a New Zealand phone number in the program over in New Zealand. So we got a foreign international process, and our texting platform works in over 80 countries. So that's something we can do. So he's in New Zealand. He's excited. He's 2 houses down from me. And then he says, can my wife join me? She's very interested in this with her work. So we're getting together Thursday morning, because I have conflict, or he works 12 hours on for 3 days. So Thursday morning is his first available situation right after he takes his daughter. So I'm meeting with him and his wife. We're going to go because I'm a little different than everybody else. I pay people to do what they do. And so we're going to go to the decal person and install it. It's great. I've contacted today 6 or 7 people who have responded to decals from a variety of the people that have decals on there, because I'm the consultant handling it. So literally these people haven't talked to any of these people that have responded to the decals. Now, Rod, are you there? I don't know if he's unmuted or if he's still on.
I'm looking to see if he's here still.
He's there, but he's muted. So let me just share you with what happened there. We have a business card campaign as well for getting paid text money. Exact same thing that's on your back window. You can hand out cards. He went to a printing place and got the cards printed at a Staples. The person running that said, I want to do that. He got him engaged. He handed them a set of cards for them to start handing out and told them where to go, that he wasn't going to explain the program. He was going to let the system explain it to them. They have done the texting. They have gone to the website. They filled out the information, and I contacted them and have been visiting with them. Rod's not even talking to them because he wants them to know that it's a consultant other than him that's going to be doing this. So then he went and got his decal, Rod did, and he went to his place locally to get the decal installed. And the guy that installed the decal said, I want to do this. And Rod gave him a bunch of his business cards to hand out for him until he gets his own decal and his own number. While Rod was handing out cards in the Walmart parking lot for people who are driving Jeeps and people who want to make money on their back window, somebody literally tracked him down, followed him, pulled up behind him, couldn't get the information fast enough, so honked and then knocked on his window
That's
to
amazing.
provide the information. And so in less than 5 days, Rod has positive responses from everybody, people already handing out cards that he had in his hands, etc. So I believe this thing will work. I believe that if you want to explore, how would you like to hand out messages and only if people respond and raise their hand, like the welcome back Cotter guy who raises his hand and says, and they're raising their hand by texting, and it was the easiest conversations I've had so far. I had one who says she doesn't think she can do it because of Lyft, but when I talked to her about the Driving for Prosperity gift program, she is all over that, and she's in Oklahoma. I didn't know her before, but we'll be able to help her with Driving for Prosperity and giving gifts out as a Lyft driver, etc., without having her be worried about a conflict of a sign and stuff like that. So very non-intrusive, no obligation, no low pressure, low key, that will provide additional people a lot of benefits and a lot of savings and a lot of other things that you can now offer. So I think it's going to be really good. I've have so far on my website in a 6 weeks period of time to the URL over 26 people plus 9 people who have hit me face to face. I have 5 neighbors who have certain types of vehicles that wanted to get paid for driving those vehicles, and we're showing them how to do that without them having to talk to anybody. So that's the best I have. Is Rod still there?
He put in the chat, Don, that he's not where he could talk right now. So
Okay, cool.
and that's unlike Rod. He usually likes to chime in, but he's not able to right this second.
Yeah, so he probably would share, but Rod he will tell you on his own that he has no friends left. He's been doing a lot of things that haven't worked. So he has sponsored more people in 5 days than he has in 12 months.
Yes.
So that should tell people that, and he hasn't talked to any of them. Well, he did face to face, but the other ones that are texting and it's really cool. Most people have the same area code they're from, so I know 405 is Rod, and so when I go into the database, I see all the 405s, the 775s, the 734s, etc. So we know where they're at. They're pooled to the individual whose phone number it is. So you have literally folders and leads being sent and protected and driven in your coffers, in your files, in your database, in your network. So I hope, and if you start thinking about getting 1 out of 3 or 3 out of 3, I don't know, I'm kind of greedy. I like 100% a lot better than 10 or 1%. But if I can get 1% or 33% of 100 people, I'll take that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And another thing, guys, the offer is to advertise on their back window. Simple, it's clean. If you're good with social media and internet marketing, you can have more people sign up to back window advertising that you introduce this to over the internet. So we'll help get some materials to you. One of the best things, and for myself, I don't put in my Facebook, I don't promote any one business on my Facebook. I really don't even promote business on Facebook 99% of the time, just build relationships. A lot of it is because we do multiple streams, but this is going to be the exception for me. So for my entire, 4,000 friends on Facebook, and many of you have huge groups in Instagram and Twitter and so forth. Imagine marketing on the internet this opportunity, as I believe you'll get a lot more response off this than most things that you could do marketing on social media. So what I recommend, this is what Tyson's going to do. Once he gets that sticker on his back window with that number, then he's just going to go out and go crazy marketing on the internet with the tools that he has to market on the internet. And you can have people all over this country, not just people in your neighborhood that are putting their eyes on your window. And many of you will do really well by marketing this on the internet. So if you just have received your sign, I recommend that you do that. Get a picture. And if you don't want to use your card in the marketing, then you can use, we'll have other pictures for you as well. I see Lance is unmuted. How you doing, Lance?
Good. How you doing?
Fantastic.
Awesome. I have a comment.
Awesome.
You know, you're talking about if you post it on Facebook, right?
Yes.
Or, folks, if you have a mouth, okay, and a voice, okay, or you have the ability to send a text or an email, or you have the ability to go get some business cards and spread those around. I know a lady that built a very successful boutique business simply by taking her business cards, and she went into nice restaurants and hotels and things like that. And all she did is go into the women's bathroom, and she left, a bunch of her cards in each one of these women's bathrooms. She now has 3 very successful boutiques, okay, making lots of money. So there are only as many ways to market this as people can be creative and come up with. So have fun with it. It's awesome. Anyway, love our program. Appreciate everyone. Back to you, Ken.
Awesome. Great point, Lance. I appreciate it. And yeah, just do anything. Not everything works all the time, but if you go do something, then that's going to be always work better than nothing. By the way, quick point. With our marketing system and our team of people willing to follow up for you, this is something we've used. We say, if you throw a pebble in our pond, we'll keep those ripples going and turn it into a tsunami for you. That's what our funnel system does. You just drive leads into our funnel system. There's lots of ways to do that, but do you see a similarity between that throw the ripple in the pond and our logo? The reason for our logo, and it applies mostly for our partners, but imagine, okay, so the first ripple is 4 people, and you have 64 people and 200 people and 1,000 people and 4,000 people that have all come from either one of your windows, from your window, or if you want to be an advertiser with us and rent other people's back window in the system, imagine if you had 10, 50, 100 back windows all driving leads into our system. You don't have to talk to anybody. We'll follow up with those people. You'll get those share of the leads signed up in your organization. But just quick footnote, that's what that ripple is, folks, is we believe we're going to make some life-changing money for people, not just with our affiliate program, but literally helping you build, what you're focused on right now, plus plug into our other income streams. And we want to help you make the big money. But guys, we're so excited because this is a simple, duplicatable system that can work for you individually, but also this is a great way that we can work together as a team to make sure everybody wins. Okay, any other comments or questions?
Yeah, hi Ken, this is Anita. And,
hi Anita, how are you?
Oh, doing pretty well, thank you.
Oh, I just see you put your hand up. I apologize, I didn't see that.
Before you go, I have you and Lance together. I want to move with this. I'm in the 80% that is likely to say a little bit to a few people, but not much to most people. So I would like it to be that your team of counseling advisors, whatever you want to call them, would help with following up on my leads. And I'm getting a window sticker, and I'm going to put that in. And then I understand that if I'm paying the $50 or maybe more, like the $100 or more, you know, what I want to do is maximize on this opportunity, but I'm not, I'm in the 80%. So I'm trying to understand the best, you know, timeline here. I think I'm in the rotator, unless maybe I'm not any longer, but I had.
No, actually, we're ramping up on the rotator. So, and the rotator will also come from unallocated leads from this system. So the more we build back window advertising partners, because, or anyway, in this whole system, we'll have some unallocated leads. Like, for example, when someone's renting, we have the retail customers, right? Well, the retail customers don't get leads. Those go into our pool of advertisers. The funder still gets a third, the consultants still get a third, but a third that are generated from the retail customers, they go into the pool and to the folks that are on the rotator. So between the lead generation of back window advertising and other methods of advertising we're doing, we're definitely going to be including you in those rotators, Anita.
When I get leads, am I supposed to be following up because that's not my forte? And
no, it'll be transparent because, especially for people on the $100 system, or that could be in their own system. But all the leads that go through the conversational text, eventually they're going to go over into the landing page capture page system into your system, or a system you'll be able to see the leads come into. So you'll see that, okay, I had 30 leads that have come in, or let's say 30 people that have signed up, then you're going to see that 10 of the 30 people that signed up will be, oh, you know, with yours, that's if you didn't pay your own 50. But of course, with you'll be getting the money because you're paying your own software. You'll be getting the money off your back window. So you'll be getting 2/3 of the leads that would come off your window, and we'll handle the rest for you. Actually, we'll handle all the leads for you, but you'll get 2/3 of the people assigned to you.
okay, so do I need to be signing up for, well, I'm in Prosperity. I have that website, but I haven't paid, to my knowledge, the $50 a month yet.
Yeah, so that's something I'd recommend everybody do. They go ahead and go to, oops, sorry.
I don't want to be missing out, I guess. I'm a little.
Hey, we're launching it right now, so no worries. But yeah, if you go to the Prosperity Accelerator, or I believe you already have an account, just go in there and just upgrade to the Pro version is all you need to do.
Okay. Would you suggest any higher than that at this time?
Well, Lance and I we'll coach on that privately. I mean, individually, I know we've talked about that. So just for the sake of time here, I think, you know, basically if you guys want to go on a higher packages and you want your money to work with you and advertising packages, you know, reach out to us and we'll answer all your questions and make sure we get you set up properly.
Okay. It's just, yeah, I want to make sure I'm moving forward with this. I'm just, I'm not sure, you know, I don't have my sticker just yet. I'm in Colorado, but, and
I think you'll probably have it on Monday, I would think.
Yeah, and I don't plan to follow up as long as they're not sitting there without somebody following up somehow, or some system following up with them.
Yeah, right now it's our core leaders, but also let you guys know, you know, as this grows, we're going to need more and more consultants, and that's a great way to build a business, to accelerate the growth of your business for the people that want to be involved. As a consultant, you know, calling, talking to people, texting them, sending them messages, you know, enrolling people. So as we grow, keep that in mind. We're going to need more consultants. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I love the fact, Anita, that, you know, this is awesome. You can build a team, and you don't have to worry about being a salesperson or recruiter, the system's going to do it for you.
Okay, well, I know you've done well. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. What really fires me up, guys, is when we can help everybody win, especially the little guy. Hey, Lance, I'd like Lance to just tell a quick testimonial or a quick story if he's there. Unmute Lance if you're there, and I'll tell you. Well, I guess I'll tell it. I'm not seeing these. I'm muting. Maybe he's where he can't talk. But it's funny. I mentioned at the outset how a lot of leaders want to sponsor leaders who sponsor leaders, and then everybody else gets left behind. We have a friend that's the way he operated, but he actually literally told Lance this. He says, the problem with Ken is he wants to help everybody. I don't know if that was supposed to be an insult or whatever. Excuse me, but that's really where our heart is, guys. We work so hard to have a system where the little guy can win and everybody can win, even if you're not a network marketer, a big hitter. And I think we're there, guys. We are there, and whether it's putting your dollars to work, putting your credit to work, putting your back window to work, or joining our call center, we have something that everybody can participate in. And we're just really fired up and glad to have you guys on board. And see, so today's our Saturday call. We'll have another call on Wednesday. And so if you have any questions, just reach out to us. In the meantime, we'll get your questions answered. We'll put it out there one more time. Does anybody else have a comment or a question before we sign off? Okay, guys. Well, thanks for being on the webinar here today. What an exciting time! Literally the first batch of stickers. We have close to a dozen of people here in Utah that we just got the signs on. We just shipped out about 25, so about 35 here. Guys, fast forward 60, 90 days, we'll have hundreds or thousands. And so your timing is perfect. And we're really excited, guys, that not only to make one stream of income, but make multiple streams of income with the system that will work for everybody. So I'll go ahead and stop the recording, and then we'll open up the calls where everybody that's on here live can say goodbye to each other. But let me go ahead and, pardon me, I'm just learning this software. So let's see, where is this here? Okay, here we go. Okay, guys, well, we'll stop the recording in just a second. Before we do, I just want to say thank you for joining us on the webinar and look forward to talking to everybody on Wednesday night. Thank you.